December hasn't been traditionally known as a month for big video game releases, but this December is pretty packed with a lot of titles. Not a lot of big budget AAA titles, but a lot of games that you should be looking forward to. So in this video, we're gonna go over the top 15 upcoming games of December 2017. Let's get right into this. Number 15, Steep Road to the Olympics. Steep Road to the Olympics is an expansion for Steep, the open-world action sports game that takes you on a journey to become an Olympic champion. You can freely explore a massive open world, including iconic Japanese mountains as well as the Alps, where you'll train for qualifiers to reach the Olympic Winter Games. Steep was a pretty good game. It went really under the radar, so if you haven't checked it out, definitely check out Steep Road to the Olympics. You can check out Steep Road to the Olympics, or you can get Steep Winter Games Edition, which includes the base game as well as the expansion. Both of those will be released on December 5th for PS4, PC, Xbox One, and Nintendo Switch.
It's one of the most amazing experiences I've ever had.
It's somewhere to be proud of where you're from.
Les JO, c'est un grand moment. Je dirais que c'est certainement même l'apogée.
There's no better feeling.
You've worked your entire life for those few seconds.
やっぱ人一倍いい結果を出すなら人一倍のなんていうんですかね。
I am ready to risk everything.
Number 14, SpellForce 3. SpellForce 3 goes back to the roots of the SpellForce saga. The story takes place before SpellForce The Order of Dawn, and you become a part of a rich high fantasy world named EO. SpellForce is an RTS and RPG mix, combining unique gameplay from both genres. You can create and customize your own hero and develop skill sets as you prefer, and it's expected to have a quality storyline with a rich universe and deep lore. SpellForce 3 will be hitting the PC on December 7th. Number 13, Hello Neighbor. In Hello Neighbor, you find yourself moving into a new house across the street of a mysterious neighbor who seems to be keeping a secret in his basement. The player's task is to break into the neighbor's home and gather items needed to unlock and access his basement. As the player explores the neighbor's house, he must not be spotted by the neighbor or he will be chased down, and if the player is not quick enough to escape, you're caught. When you're caught, you're sent back to your own house and you're gonna have to break in again. It's a very unique title, so it'll be interesting to see how it turns out when it comes to PC and Xbox One on December 8th. Number 12, Bravo Team. Bravo Team is a brand new PlayStation VR title set in a fictional modern-day Eastern European city. Your escort mission goes wrong and results in the president's assassination. A country threatens to tear itself apart and your team along with it. Teamwork is a big element of Bravo Team. Yes, it's a PlayStation VR game, but it has two-player online co-op where you and a teammate must use everything at your disposal to survive. PlayStation VR is still trying to amass a quality library. Hopefully, Bravo Team adds to it when it hits December 5th.
Enemy on the property. I see. We're getting overrun. We need backup now.
Number 11, LocoRoco 2 Remastered. LocoRoco is definitely not the most iconic game series in the world. It originally released back on the PSP, and those who play it know how charming and quirky the LocoRoco games are, and now LocoRoco 2 is hitting the PlayStation 4 in the form of LocoRoco 2 Remastered. It's gonna run in native 4K on your PlayStation 4 Pro, and obviously you can play it in 1080p as well. If you're into charming and quirky games, definitely give LocoRoco 2 a shot. It might surprise you as it releases on December 9th. Number 10, The Walking Dead, a Telltale series collection. If you've never experienced the thrilling and gripping Walking Dead titles from Telltale, well then this is the best way to do so. The Walking Dead, a Telltale series collection includes The Walking Dead Season 1, The Walking Dead Season 2, The Walking Dead A New Frontier, as well as both miniseries. This is the ultimate Walking Dead collection, and it should prep you up for the final season that's set to come in 2018. Like I said, if you've yet to play The Walking Dead, this is the best way to do so, and it'll be hitting the market for PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC. Number 9, Fallout 4 VR. Fallout 4 is back and now with VR support. Unfortunately, it won't be getting a PlayStation VR release, at least not yet. That might come sometime down the line, but for now, it is gonna hit the PC and its various virtual reality hardware. Fallout 4 was a pretty good game, and it'll be interesting revisiting it now with full virtual reality support. If you weren't a big fan of Fallout 4, chances are this isn't gonna win you over, but it should add a level of immersion that wasn't present in the original title. So if you're a fan of Fallout 4, this is gonna be right up your alley as it releases on December 12th.
Sandman, bring me a dream. Mr. Sandman, someone to hold. To be so peachy before we fall. So please turn on your magic beam. Mr. Sandman, bring us, please, Mr. Sandman, bring us a dream.
Number 8, Dead Rising 4 Frank's Big Package. Dead Rising 4 was originally released on Xbox One and PC last year, but now it finally comes to PlayStation 4 in the form of Dead Rising 4 Frank's Big Package. It includes the base game of Dead Rising 4 as well as some various downloadable content. Dead Rising 4 didn't get amazing reviews, but this is the first brand new Dead Rising game that's going to be hitting a Sony console this gen. We missed out on Dead Rising 3, so DR4 will definitely be a nice addition to the PlayStation 4's library as it releases on December 5th. Number 7, Resident Evil 7 The Gold Edition. Resident Evil 7 The Gold Edition includes the base game of Resident Evil 7 as well as all 3 pieces of downloadable add-on content in one package. Those previously released DLC pack Banned Footage Volume 1 and Banned Footage Volume 2 will be included, as well as the third upcoming DLC, End of Zoe. If you've yet to play Resident Evil 7, this is the version to grab, and it hits the PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC on December 12th.
You hear that? Sounds like time running out for you. Tick tock, Christopher. Tick tock.
Chris, are you okay?
We got a situation here.
We gonna fix this, Zoe. You're my family.
Number 6, Doom VFR. Doom VFR is a virtual reality adaptation of Doom compatible with the PlayStation VR and HTC Vive. In Doom VFR, you assume the role of Mars' last survivor who, after being killed, gets his consciousness uploaded into an artificial network and is tasked with defeating the demons and restoring the facility's operations. You have an array of electronic devices and weapons at your disposal and expected this to be another chaotic Doom experience. Doom VFR hits PlayStation VR and PC on December 1st. Number 5, Horizon Zero Dawn, The Frozen Wilds, and Horizon Zero Dawn, The Complete Edition. Horizon Zero Dawn was one of the best games of this year so far, one of the best PlayStation 4 exclusives, and a real system seller for that platform. And now it's getting a brand new expansion dubbed The Frozen Wilds. This isn't gonna be a small 3-hour expansion, no, it's expected to include 10 to 15 hours of content, and more Horizon content is definitely welcome. And if you've yet to pick up Horizon Zero Dawn, then you'll want to know that it's being re-released in the form of Horizon Zero Dawn The Complete Edition, which will include the base game as well as the Frozen Wilds expansion, so this is definitely the ideal copy to have, and it includes all of that content on one disc. Horizon Zero Dawn, The Frozen Wild, and The Complete Edition hit the PS4 on December 5th.
Alright, so you can now see that there is a fire resist icon under Aloy's health bar. And hopefully we can take a few more hits.
I'm going to keep trying to use Frost because Frost will let me stack up the damage big time. And one of my favorite combos is the Rattler with Frost damage. I think I can take it out. There we go. Alright. Let's look for Ikaru's friend.
Number 4, Final Fantasy 15 Episode Ignis. Final Fantasy 15 has had a long story up until its release. Now it's been released and it's being supported very well by Square Enix, and the latest addition is the DLC dubbed Episode Ignis, obviously focusing around Ignis, and this will add one more layer to the Final Fantasy 15 world. Final Fantasy 15 has been a very good experience. Unfortunately, it did lag behind in the story department, but these extra episodes have added some depth to it, so that's very nice. If you've been a big fan of Final Fantasy 15, this is one you're definitely going to want to check out. Episode Ignis comes December 13th.
As you please.
Oh, what good is a world that only ever lets you down? Why not end it all right here?
I swore an oath to stand with Noct and keep him safe. Whatever it takes, I will protect him.
Permit me to make a suggestion. Rather than follow this flotsam and float away to a watery grave, why not come with me?
Number 3, PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds on Xbox One. PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds is one of the most popular games on PC. That game has just taken the gaming world by storm. It's the most played game on Steam, and now it's hitting the Xbox One. It'll be nice to have the PUBG experience on consoles. Hopefully it makes a smooth transition over to the Xbox One and the Xbox One X. That has remained to be seen, but we should find out when PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds hits the Xbox One on December 12th. Number 2, Okami HD. One of the best PlayStation 2 games is coming back with Okami. Originally released back in 2006, this was a terrific game that unfortunately never saw a proper sequel. We did get Okami Den, which was a very good game, but it was only released on the Nintendo DS. Never got a proper Okami 2, but now we are getting a re-release of the first game on the PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC in Okami HD. If you've never played Okami, trust me, this is a game you absolutely have to check out. It's a very stylish game that's reminiscent of titles such as The Legend of Zelda, and it's up to par. It is a masterpiece of a game, and best of all, it's releasing at only $20, an absolute must-buy when it comes to PS4, Xbox One, and PC on December 12th. And finally, number 1, XENOBLADE Chronicles 2. Nintendo is closing out the year in a big way. We saw the release of Super Mario Odyssey back in October, and now we're getting a big JRPG coming exclusively to the Switch in XENOBLADE Chronicles 2. While this is XENOBLADE Chronicles 2, you don't have to play the first game. It's gonna take place in a new world with a new cast of characters, but expect Monolith Soft to bring you yet another excellent JRPG. Their titles have always been terrific. The only one stinging point with XENOBLADE Chronicles 2 is the shift in art style. It's more of an anime chibi-ish art style, and that might turn some people off, but fundamentally, the core mechanics of XENOBLADE Chronicles 2, you can expect that to be on point as ever. XENOBLADE Chronicles 2 hits the Nintendo Switch on December 1st. So that wraps up the top 15 games coming in December 2017. What do you think? Which games are you the most excited for in December? Let us know in the comment section down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.